Hello again, my dudes, welcome back to the channel. This is Kadima with another Elden Ring DLC build video, this time to talk to you about how broken Carian Sovereignty truly is. Now, for this build, that is going to be the start of the show, and for us to use that, we're going to have a magic claymore and also a moonveil katana, just in case. The centerpiece of this build is going to be the claymore, of course, because that's where the Carian Sovereignty is going to be. This Ash of War is absolutely stupid, and you are just about to find out why. Again, just as a reference, Moonveil is here mainly because during invasions, or even in the arena, people can easily dodge this thing, especially if they know what's coming. If they don't know what's coming, they might fall for it. If they do, they will dodge it, and this is when you might want to have a Moonveil to do a little bit of a sneak attack and get the Ash of War for the kill. In any case, the Magic Claymore, as everybody knows, is the Claymore itself and the Moonveil, they are not exactly DLC weapons, but because Carian Sovereignty is the centerpiece, it's best to use it on a Claymore, or any other great sword that can be infused. The reason for this is because when you use the Carian Sovereignty on a great sword, while you are casting it, the game gives you just about 113 extra poise, so you will hardly get interrupted unless you get hit by a colossal weapon, for example, or if bleed procs, or if frostbite procs. If not for that, you are rarely going to be interrupted. Our natural poise with this build is 91, so to that 91, if you add the 113, it's gonna be really hard to interrupt you, especially if the opponents are using light or medium weapons. For the armor pieces we are using, as per usual, Helm of Solitude, but this time I'm going with the Divine Bird Warrior armor, just so I use a little bit something different, Gauntlets of Solitude and the Young Lion Greaves. For the Talismans, you want to have a Magic Scorpion Charm, because this raises magic attack, and the Magic Claymore is going to do magic damage, but also the Ash of War is magic damage, so you're going to have that increased as well. Shard of Alexander, obvious reasons, the Carian Sovereignty is a skill, we're going to have to boost it up. Godfrey Icon enhances charge spells and skills. Now, you can actually just tap the L2 button to cast it quite quickly, but you can fully charge it. And you want to fully charge this thing, trust me. And again, we're using the Bull Goat's Talisman just because we want that extra poise to make sure we don't get interrupted. The Exalted Flesh is here to sprinkle the Claymore with a little bit of extra physical damage. Now, if you are playing invasions, I strongly recommend that you take Uplifting Aromatics with you. In the arena, not so much, people just pop the bubble, so I wouldn't bother too much. For the Flask, for PvP invasions, I would strongly recommend changing the Bloodsucking Cracketeer, but if not, just use the Bloodsucking Cracketeer and the Magic Shrouding Cracketeer, and you are going to see what happens to the bosses ahead. As per usual, I'm going to be doing the Black Knight and the Chief Bloodfiend. But let's talk about the Carian Sovereignty. This thing charges 1, 2, 3, and then bang, and then a spinning attack. Now, if people know what's coming, they will dodge both attacks. If people don't really know what's coming, they will dodge the initial slam, but they will probably get caught in the slash. And that's why this Ash of War is absolutely beautiful. The amount of people I managed to deceive in the arena was actually quite funny. I didn't expect it to work so well, I just thought everybody knew about this Ash of War by now. But most importantly, during the invasions that I did, I only tried twice, to be honest, because I already had enough footage for the video, but still I decided to give you a go with a couple of invasions just so you can see what happens when you use this for invasions. But of course, enough said, let's just talk about the stats. Level 151, Vigor at 55, Mind at 10. Although we are using a lot of FPs, I don't think you need more than 10, because even in PvE, Mind at 10 allows for 2 full casts of the Carian Sovereignty, so 2 full casts will kill the bosses, period. So that's all you need. And if you run out and the boss, for whatever reason, is still alive, just use your flask, get some fuel back, finish the job with the remaining 2 fully charged Carian Sovereignty that you're gonna get. Endurance at 35, strength at 16, and dexterity at 18, just so we can use the claymore and the moon veil. Intelligence at 80. As I said, we're gonna go full house on intelligence. And that's pretty much it, guys. No-brainer to do with this build. It's a claymore. You know how it works. It's been in the game since the day one. The moon veil, again, nothing new. You got the smash, you got the slash attacks, and you also got the side magic cast. So let's just quit the talking and jump into the action. But if you haven't subscribed just yet, what are you waiting for? Now would be a great time to do so. As per usual, let's start with the Black Knight, and guys, you better be ready to what you're about to witness. So we're gonna use the old spice and of course the exalted flesh, just because. And then we're gonna go with a flask. And then we're just gonna dodge this thing, and then we're gonna charge, take notice of his HP, boom. And I actually missed the follow-up because he was on the floor. No problem, just gonna charge it again from here, and goodbye, boom. That's it. But the Fiend is even better. So we're gonna show up, summon the Mimic as usual, try to dodge this nonsense because he likes to be a pain in the bum. Get that exalted flesh just because. Keep in mind this does not affect the sovereignty, but it does affect the sword, just in case I have to hit him to finish him off. I don't expect it to be the case, but better be safe than sorry. Now, let's fully charge our HP, get that exalted flash, and the flask going. I don't even need the aromatic. Take a look at this. Fully charged, right? Boom. And boom. 2 hits, he's dead. GG. Let's go for the arena, guys. For PvP, either it be the arena or invasions. The only difference is that the arena, most people know what they're doing. They are there for a reason. They know what the skills are for. They know what they do. So you are less likely to be able to hit anyone with it. But to prove that it's still possible, here I am. Goodbye. Follow-up does the job. 1,800 damage. GG. Now, this guy, again, just to prove that you don't have to stick to the sovereignty. If you can't hit with it, you can't. Do something else. Maybe change to the moon veil. Maybe just try to hit them with the sword itself. The sword does a good amount of damage, so don't stick to the Carian Sovereignty if it's not working. I'm still going to try. Boom, I missed, but the follow-up gets the job done. GG. Now, next guy. He's got some heavy armor, good defenses. What is he using? Oh, he's got the freezing perfume bottle. That's probably the worst of them all, but here, have some rot. Oh, I missed. Okay. As you can see, I'm not stuck to the sovereignty. I will try to use the sword. I will still try to use the sovereignty, of course. I missed. Oh, I missed that as well. No problem. As you can see, the sword still does the job. Does about 500 damage per hit against this guy, which's got heavy armor, so it does do the job. He dodge rolls towards me, and I finish him off with an R1, following the rot. Now, this guy, again, gonna try to get the rod going. Doesn't really work. He missed. I'm gonna try to close the distance, get the pot for the bait. It didn't work, but then I'll just go with the R1s. I don't mind, I'll trade. I tried the Carian Sovereignty, didn't connect. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough stamina for the follow-up, but not a problem. I'll trap him into some rolling towards me. Oh, and this was his death sentence. Bye! Boom! There you go. GG. Now, next one. He's actually a caster, so that's a good thing. Let's see if he's gonna try to use his spells. No, he gave up on the idea already. He's got the moon veil. Here, have a little bit of rot. Oh, I missed. No, I didn't. I actually hit him. Good. Now, he actually does manage to get some R1s going. Let's see what happens. I managed to poke him. Try the sovereignty. Boom. GG. There you go. Next one. This is actually a funny one because he's got a shield and I'm going to get him rot. No, I missed. But I didn't miss that R1. Now he's using the good old bleed build. As you saw, I don't understand how he actually managed to duck just in time not to be hit, but that was actually quite cool. Now, he's of course spamming the Ash of War, which is fine, it is to be expected. I'm going to trap him into coming to me. Okay, you don't want to, I'll just wait for you to die from the rot. There you go. GG. Now, I actually fought this guy a second time just after this round. Initially, I didn't even understand what he was trying to do. By the time I did, it was too late and I got one shot. So his idea is to put me to sleep and then two-hand the shield and shield bash me with one shot kill. Which is okay, but alright, it's your idea. I'm not sure it's gonna work all the time. When it works, but when it doesn't, it doesn't. In any case, you see what he's trying to do? That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to one-shot me with that. In any case, I got the Moon Veil. Let's see if I can get him to jump towards me or run towards me and I'll finish him off. Oh, there he comes. Okay. And goodbye. Boom. He jumped. There you go. GG. Another fight. This guy is actually going to taste the full strength of the Sovereignty because he's using that weapon, which allows him to dodge the first hit, but then he will definitely counterattack. So I'm going to play with that. I'm going to trap him into dodging like that, and then I will do the Sovereignty. Because 9 times out of 10 people just dodge like that and then they attack. So I'm going to make him do that while I'm doing the Sovereignty. I'm just setting up the scene. There we go. I'm ready. Now I'm going to go forward, come back, charge the Sovereignty. Let's see what happens. There you go. GG. Good fight. Now, this guy is actually my friend. We do kind of talk quite a lot. I think he got unlucky in this fight because I didn't expect the Sovereignty to hit, but he did, and it did a significant amount of damage. I think even he got surprised. I don't think he was expecting it, but here I am. We're just trading blows at this stage. He's got quite a lot more armor than me, but still I'm doing the damage. I'm trying to get it going, but here we go. Boom, and that's how I got lucky. Anyway, let me show you a couple of invasions for you to see. This guy actually got really unlucky because I invaded right next to him and it was just a one-shot kill. GG. That was it. And the next invasion, just for you guys to see how people fear this Ash of War, because the host is going to kill himself. Take a look. Bye bye, friend. Goodbye, host. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have a good one. Cheerio!